It's main event time, and it is time for the triple threat #1 contenders match for Brock Lesnar's WWE Championship. It is going to be between Kofi Kingston, The Miz, and Rey Mysterio here tonight in the main event of Smackdown. On Monday Night Raw's main event, we saw Adam Cole become the #1 contender for Seth Rollins' Universal Championship at Backlash. And tonight we find out who will face Brock Lesnar. And Roman Reigns was supposed to be in this match officially, but Brock Lesnar attacked Roman Reigns backstage, probably because he didn't want to fight Roman for a championship again. So Roman Reigns was not cleared to compete in this match tonight due to our general manager and our doctors and everybody. Ric Flair said that this match will still happen though, as it will be a triple threat, as Kofi Kingston is in the ring now getting ready to earn his opportunity. We heard him say he never got his opportunity, like his rematch for the WWE Championship. So tonight he is going to get the opportunity to do that. And Rey Mysterio, we also heard from him. He said that he has not had a championship opportunity in a very long time, and that is sadly true, which is very sad because Rey Mysterio is a legend, a living legend in this business. Has not gotten many championship opportunities since coming back. But tonight he is getting the chance to go fight Brock Lesnar at Backlash for the WWE Championship. And Rey and Brock have some history too. I mean, back when Brock Lesnar was first around here, him and Rey Mysterio had a huge rivalry. But also, we heard from The Miz earlier too, saying that he was indeed the best WWE champion, which, I mean, he's only had one WWE championship, but that was a pretty decent run as WWE champion. I mean, he's been Intercontinental champion, United States champion, tag team champion. He's a Grand Slam champion, Money in the Bank winner. You name it, Miz has gotten it done. But to face Brock Lesnar, it almost feels like this match is a lose-lose situation. If you win, you lose because you have to fight Brock Lesnar. If you lose, I guess you kind of win because you don't have to fight Brock Lesnar. But here comes the A-lister himself, The Miz, coming into this triple threat match. Has not had a WWE Championship opportunity in quite some time. So tonight is a big deal for all three men. Rey Mysterio has not had a championship match in a very long time. Neither has The Miz for the WWE Championship. And Kofi Kingston never got his rematch from when Brock Lesnar defeated him. And here tonight on our premiere episode of Smackdown, our main event, all three men are finally getting the chance to get an opportunity to go to Backlash to become a champion. And that is exactly what Miz, Rey Mysterio, and Kofi Kingston are going to try to do tonight. I mean, I cannot wait for this triple threat match to start. I mean, this is going to be epic. I mean, you got the A-lister Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio, a living legend, and I cannot wait for this match to get started and see who will face Brock Lesnar at Backlash. Here we go. We are seconds away from our main event triple threat match to start. Here as the referee rings the bell, and Rey Mysterio with a drop kick straight to Kofi Kingston to kick off this match. And then a kick to The Miz right there, but Miz able to counter with a kick to the gut of Rey Mysterio and a jumping neck breaker to Rey Mysterio right there. And The Miz is in control of this triple threat match, where we thought as Kofi Kingston with the crucifix for the pin, only able to get a 1 count, and then a drop kick right there to Rey Mysterio, and back to The Miz. Kofi Kingston goes, looking for another pin, looking to put away The Miz right here for the cover, but Rey Mysterio able to break it up with a kick right there, but Rey Mysterio hit his back hard right there, and Kofi Kingston picking up Rey Mysterio, possibly looking for another pin, but Rey Mysterio able to counter with an elbow to the leg of Kofi Kingston, but Kofi Kingston counters with a punch to Rey Mysterio right there and taking him down, and then a kick to the back right there onto The Miz right now, going for that jumping clothesline, and Kofi Kingston connects, going for the cover. One, not even able to get a 1 count as The Miz is able to kick out. Kofi Kingston went for a snapmare, but Miz got out of the way, and now Miz slamming Kingston's head off of the mat right there. And then a Hurricanrana right there to Rey Mysterio hitting, I believe Miz's head hit the turnbuckle right there as Kofi Kingston goes to the outside, and Miz is in the corner with Rey Mysterio going for kicks and then picking up The Miz right there on the top rope, possibly going for a Hurricanrana right here. And if he is able to hit this, this could put away the triple threat. But Miz gets hit with the Hurricanrana, and then Kofi Kingston right there with that I don't even know what that was. That was like almost an overhead kick, going for the cover of the Miz right there. One, not able to get a 2 count again, as the Miz is indeed able to kick out. Kofi goes for that snapmare again, but Miz gets out of the way once again. And now Rey Mysterio with a drop kick to the Miz, and Kofi Kingston going for a suplex, or we thought, as Kofi Kingston gets countered. Rey Mysterio with a counter right there, and then he hit him with that spinning Hurricanrana across the ring over towards the turnbuckles right there. And Rey Mysterio in control with a jawbreaker to the Miz right there, sending the Miz crashing down hard as the Miz rolls out of the ring right there. And Rey Mysterio is in control of this match right here with a drop kick to the back of Kofi Kingston right there. And Kofi Kingston might be in danger of losing this match if Rey Mysterio can inflict more damage, but Kofi Kingston with a counter and then a Hurricanrana of his own, but Rey Mysterio with a kick up, and Kofi Kingston went for that jumping clothesline and missed, and Rey Mysterio with a kick right there. Kofi rolled out of the ring, Miz going back into the ring, but Kofi Kingston gets hit with a Hurricanrana on the outside of the ring, and Miz counters with a kick to the thigh of Rey Mysterio, and then a chop block to Rey Mysterio, and the Miz slamming Rey's head on the mat on the outside right there, and that has got to be painful to Rey Mysterio. I mean, Miz just taking everything he got as Rey Mysterio throws the Miz across the ringside area, and Miz fell, but Kofi Kingston goes for a chair shot right there to Rey Mysterio. Rey counters it with a spinning Hurricanrana again. He was on the back, but Kofi Kingston with a oh my god, the Miz with a back suplex onto the chair right there. Miz basically dropped Rey Mysterio on the chair right there, and Miz gets thrown back into the ring, but Miz threw Rey Mysterio into a chair right there as Kofi hits the Miz with a middle rope frog splash right there, going back up to the top rope, probably targeting Rey Mysterio right here as he goes to the top rope and misses and hits his butt straight off of the mat on the outside as Rey Mysterio ran right into the ring right there. But Rey Mysterio with going for the 619 right here. This could possibly put away the match if he is able to hit the 619, and he does, and Rey Mysterio could possibly be looking for the end as he is going for the cover, but Kofi Kingston back up, probably going to break it up at the count of 1. Kofi Kingston breaks up the pin right there, but Rey Mysterio going for, what the heck is this, as Rey Mysterio hits a powerbomb to Kofi Kingston. But Kofi is able to counter, shoving Rey Mysterio out of the way right there, and Kofi Kingston accidentally does a double stomp to the referee. That was a complete accident. He was going after Rey Mysterio, but accidentally hit the referee as he hits a scoop slam to Rey Mysterio, knocking him out of the ring, and then a drop kick to the Miz, and Kofi Kingston accidentally hit the referee right there as he's going to hit the boom drop, the New Day boom drop right there, and he is able to connect, but the referee is out as Kofi Kingston is looking for the trouble in paradise, looking to put this match away and go on the Backlash as he is able to hit the trouble in paradise right there to the Miz, and that might as well be the match. I mean, a beautiful trouble in paradise right there by Kofi Kingston. I mean, if he gets the pin and Rey Mysterio cannot break it up, Kofi Kingston is facing Brock Lesnar at Backlash, and we might see that right here as he goes for the cover, but Rey Mysterio is getting back up, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. The Miz is able to kick out of the trouble in paradise, and Rey Mysterio back into the ring, going after Kofi Kingston with an enziguri there, but Kofi did not get hit by it at all as Kofi hits him with a scoop slam. He did not get hit by that enziguri like at all. I mean, he did, but it did not hurt him that much as Kofi goes for an elbow drop to the back of the Miz and possibly going to do a suplex into the ring on Rey Mysterio. And if he hits this, Kofi Kingston might be going to Backlash with a beautiful suplex to Rey Mysterio, but a kick up by Rey Mysterio, throwing Kofi Kingston over the Miz right there. But Kofi Kingston with a double stomp, this time the Rey Mysterio and not the referee, as Kofi Kingston goes onto the outside, possibly looking for a springboard, or we thought, as it looks like Kofi is going to remove the covering to the announce table, taking off the screens right there, possibly looking to put somebody through the table later in this match, as Kofi Kingston hits the Miz with that over the back DDT right there, and Rey Mysterio went for a diving move and hit hard as he missed both the Miz and Kofi Kingston as he Irish whips Kofi into the corner with a kick to the gut and multiple kicks in the corner to Kofi Kingston. But Kofi Kingston, I believe, countered right there as he grabs Rey Mysterio's foot, slamming him face first into the mat right there as the Miz is getting back up as Rey Mysterio rolls to the outside, and Kofi Kingston might be able to put this match away, but Miz counters with an arm drag right there. and then possibly gonna drag Kofi Kingston onto the ropes right there, possibly gonna knock him out of the ring, but Kofi flips the Miz over his shoulder right there onto the floor hard, and Kofi Kingston to the top rope, possibly looking to hit an axe handle from the top rope, and that is exactly what he hits, a double axe handle to the head of the Miz, and with a drop kick to a seated Rey Mysterio right there. Kofi Kingston is in complete control of this match right now against Rey Mysterio and The Miz, but Rey Mysterio counters with a super kick right there to Kofi Kingston, going for a spinning heel kick, but Kofi Kingston able to counter, and Kofi Kingston takes control again as Rey Mysterio was not able to get that, as Rey Mysterio, oh my lord, slams Kofi Kingston down face first. Kofi Kingston went for a Hurricanrana, but Rey Mysterio countered with that electric chair type move right there and throws Kofi Kingston across the ringside area, and Rey Mysterio headed back into the ring where The Miz is, and Miz meets Rey Mysterio with a drop kick right there, and Miz takes control of this triple threat match as Kofi Kingston is down on the outside, and Miz with an elbow drop right there, a standing elbow drop right there to Rey Mysterio, and The Miz in control, going for that neck breaker right there, and if he is able to hit this, that could be it as he hits the neck breaker. But here comes the former WWE Champion Kofi Kingston hitting The Miz with an SOS, possibly looking for the end. 1, 2, 3. Miz is able to kick out of the SOS right there, and Rey Mysterio comes back into the ring and gets met with a DDT right there, and Kofi Kingston is on fire right now. I mean, Kofi Kingston almost had that win with that SOS, but The Miz able to counter, and Kofi Kingston back in control. We thought as Rey Mysterio counters, slowing him over his shoulder right there onto the mat, but Kofi Kingston able to counter with a drop toe hold right there, and Rey Mysterio back up, and Kofi Kingston with that over the back DDT, busting open the masked superstar right there, and Miz back up, and Kofi Kingston hits him with a back suplex right there, and Kofi Kingston taking control of this match again. We know for a fact that he wants that lead match against Brock Lesnar, and he's going to get it, but it looks like he's going for a springboard move, but he decides not to, and goes to the top rope right there and hits him with a jumping leg drop right there to The Miz. Don't know why I about said elbow drop. It looks like Kofi Kingston's targeting Rey Mysterio right now, possibly going for a suicide dive or a jumping dive over the top rope to Rey Mysterio, as Rey Mysterio is getting back up, and Kofi Kingston hits the ropes and jumps in the air for some reason as Rey Mysterio comes back into the ring and gets hit with a DDT right there by Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston went for that jumping elbow drop, but Rey Mysterio rolled out of the ring right there, but Kofi Kingston back into the ring. Rey Mysterio goes with a over-the-head DDT by Kofi Kingston, and here comes The Miz back up, but Kofi Kingston going for the boom drop right there to Rey Mysterio, and the boom drop connects right there, and Kofi Kingston might be in control, but The Miz is back up behind him, and I don't think Kofi realizes it, but Miz with a punch to the back right there, Kofi countering, shoving The Miz out of the way, going for a scoop slam. Miz able to go over the head of Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston with counters with a punch right there, and then back in control with a flipping him right there by the head, and then a kick to the back of The Miz as The Miz rolls to the outside of the ring, and Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio are both in the ring right now. Kofi Kingston hits him with a Trouble in Paradise to Rey Mysterio, and Kofi Kingston might be going to Backlash right now to face Brock Lesnar if he can get the 3 count right there as he goes for the cover, but Rey Mysterio is too close to the ropes right there, and Rey Mysterio able to get to the ropes, and basically breaking up the pin right there as Kofi Kingston went to go hit a move on The Miz, but drop kicked air and fell down. But here we go, Miz back up, Kofi Kingston back up against the ropes right there. Miz could take control of this match as The Miz rolls back into the ring right there, and he might be looking for control right there, but Kofi able to counter, but a drop toe hold into the middle rope by Kingston, and Kingston is down, and Miz gets hit by a drop kick right there by Rey Mysterio, and Kofi Kingston is in prime position for a 619 if Rey Mysterio can hit it, but Rey Mysterio going for the DDT, and The Miz able to counter Mysterio. And here we go with a running knee. He stole that from Daniel Bryan, but still a running knee by The Miz, and then slamming Rey Mysterio's head his head back first into the mat right there. Miz was in control, but here comes Kofi Kingston back in control, flipping him over again with a kick to the back once again, and here we go, boom drop once again to the masked superstar Rey Mysterio, and he is able to connect with the boom drop for the second time, and The Miz is out of the ring, and Kofi Kingston has got to be looking for the Trouble in Paradise right here to pick up the win and go to Backlash to face Brock Lesnar, and if he is able to hit this, like he is able to right there and goes for the pin right now. Rey Mysterio could be out, and Kofi Kingston could be going to Backlash and battling Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. I mean, let's look at this amazing Trouble in Paradise right there. Met square on the head of Rey Mysterio right there, and Kofi Kingston is able to pin Rey Mysterio right here. Kofi Kingston might be going to Backlash right here. 1, 2, 3. No, Rey Mysterio gets the shoulder up right at 2.5. I seriously thought that could have been the end of the match, but Kofi Kingston back onto the apron now, where the Miz is getting up and meets the Miz with a double axe handle on the outside, jumping off of the apron right there, and Miz looks to be getting into danger right there as Kofi Kingston throws the Miz right into the ring steps. The Miz's legs hit hard against the ring steps right there, and Kofi Kingston in control of this match against Rey Mysterio and the Miz as he Irish whips Rey Mysterio into the corner right there, and it looks to be picking him up for a huge move right there. And I don't know why I almost got them confused right there, but Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston are in the ring right now, and Kofi Kingston might be going for a huge Super Hurricanrana right here, and he is able to hit a Super Hurricanrana and might be going for the cover as he goes for the cover right there and might pick up the win right here. 1, 2, 3. No, what the heck? Rey Mysterio barely gets the shoulder up right now, and there is the Miz met with a huge clothesline right there as soon as he gets into the ring by Kofi Kingston. But Kofi Kingston almost victorious and going to Backlash to face Brock Lesnar, but Rey Mysterio was able to kick out, but Kofi Kingston going up top, possibly going to hit a frog splash or something, and another amazing leg drop right there, a jumping leg drop from the top rope to the Miz, and then Kofi Kingston went for a clothesline to the back of Rey Mysterio, but missed completely right there, going for a snapmare, but Rey Mysterio able to get out of the way, and Rey Mysterio goes for a slap, but Kofi able to counter with a punch, and is going for a pin right here, possibly looking to end this match, and going to Backlash right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, you gotta be serious. Rey Mysterio able to kick out once again here tonight, and Rey Mysterio meets Kofi Kingston with a spinning DDT right there by Rey Mysterio. I mean, the athleticism of Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston in this match. I mean, don't forget the Miz. Miz can go high sometimes too and can do amazing moves, but Rey Mysterio looked to be scouting Kofi Kingston right there, but goes after the Miz instead, putting the Miz into the corner right now, punching him in the head. Another punch to the Miz, and looks to probably be turning him around right there in the corner right there, but Miz able to counter with an elbow, going for a clothesline. Rey Mysterio counters with that kick right there, and going for a spinning Hurricanrana to the Miz. The A-lister rolls out of the ring, and now Kofi Kingston able to counter, and then a big stomp right there to Rey Mysterio. An amazing double stomp out of the corner right there by Kofi Kingston, going for the boom drop once again, possibly looking to put away Rey Mysterio right here with that boom drop, and if he gets the pin, it could be the end of the match, but Kofi Kingston is look to be going after the Miz, but now he's going after Rey Mysterio again, going for the SOS, possibly ready to put away this match and go to Backlash. 1, 2, and Rey Mysterio once again gets the shoulder up after that amazing SOS right there, and Kofi Kingston goes for a spinning corkscrew out of the ring and hits hard as the Miz runs back into the ring, but here comes Rey Mysterio, but Miz looked to punch him, but Kofi Kingston again with the roll-up pin right there, the amazing pin right there, going for the cover. 2, and Rey Mysterio is Miz gets a kick out right there. I don't know why it said Rey Mysterio, and then Kofi Kingston able to get a big drop kick right there, and Rey Mysterio looks to be in danger as Kofi Kingston takes control of this match, possibly going for something, but Rey Mysterio was able to counter, and Kofi Kingston counters, putting Rey Mysterio back into the corner, going for a big move, but what in the world was like, what in the world just happened right there with Kofi Kingston with an arm drag to Rey Mysterio right there? I have no idea what just happened right there, but Rey Mysterio gets sent out of the ring by Kofi, sent out onto the apron, and then gets knocked out with a punch, falling hard out of the ring, and Kofi Kingston looks to be back in control with a Russian leg sweep right there to the Miz, and Kofi Kingston might pick up a win very soon, as the Miz gets up into the corner, and Kofi Kingston going for those punches that he was going for on Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio was able to get out of the way, and Kofi Kingston with a big uppercut, sending the Miz down, going for a kick right there, but able to counter after the Miz goes for another attack right there with the overhead DDT once again, busting the Miz open, and now Kofi Kingston goes to the outside, possibly looking to take Rey Mysterio out of the equation here and go to Backlash, as Rey Mysterio went for a drop kick, and Kofi Kingston went for those double stomp again, but hits him with a double axe handle, knocking Rey Mysterio down, and Kofi Kingston is on fire. These fans are on fire here tonight. I mean, this match has been amazing. What an amazing match we have had in our main event. It might honestly be better than Monday Night Raw's main event, as Kofi Kingston might be looking to possibly take Rey Mysterio out of this match by possibly putting him through the announce table right there, and I believe that might have been what his plan was, but it did not go as planned right there, as Kofi just let go of Rey Mysterio. But here we go, setting him up into the corner right here. Kofi Kingston is on the barricade, as The Miz and Kofi Kingston both went for a move, but The Miz clotheslines Kofi Kingston on the outside, and Kofi Kingston with a kick up right there with a double stomp to The Miz right there, and possibly now he might be putting Rey Mysterio through that table if he is able to, and I believe he is, as he looks to be picking up Rey Mysterio and placing him on the announce table right there, possibly might be going to the top rope right there and putting away Rey Mysterio, and basically it will be a one-on-one match between The Miz and Kofi Kingston, and Kofi Kingston up to the top rope, jumps with a diving elbow drop, sending Rey Mysterio through the table right there, the announce table, and Rey Mysterio might have just been taken out of this match. I mean, just listen to these fans right here. I mean, this has honestly been an amazing match here on SmackDown, the best match we've had so far tonight. Kofi Kingston risking his own life to go to Backlash, as The Miz throws Kofi Kingston back into the ring right there, and is possibly looking to maybe put Rey Mysterio away, as he does have a finisher and he could hit the Skull Crusher finale and end this match. But I believe Kofi Kingston able to counter right there, and another double stomp to the A-lister, and Kofi Kingston back in control, looking for the win right here, but Miz able to counter with a shoulder tackle right there, and Miz takes control of this match as Rey Mysterio is stirring on the outside. And right there in the corner, Kofi Kingston went for those punches again, but Miz able to counter with a reverse a swinging neck breaker right there, as Kofi Kingston rolls out of the ring, and here comes Rey Mysterio. Miz looks to be going for a suplex right there, but Rey Mysterio able to counter with an arm drag right there, and a jumping clothesline by Kofi Kingston, taking Rey Mysterio out, and now the Miz might be in danger, as Kofi Kingston's calling for the Trouble in Paradise, looking to hit the Trouble in Paradise, and he is able to, and that might have just put away the Miz and Rey Mysterio here, and Kofi Kingston is definitely going to Backlash. I can see it right now after that Trouble in Paradise, like the third or fourth Trouble in Paradise in this match. Kofi Kingston able to connect this time, like he has the other times, but was not able to put away the Miz or Kofi Kingston, as he pins the Miz. Miz is too close to the ropes right there, and it looks like Kofi is going for the pin again after he is out of the ropes right there. 1, 2, and Miz is able to kick out after the Trouble in Paradise. I mean, I don't think that him being in the ropes helped Kofi Kingston, but goes for the pin right there on Rey Mysterio. 2, 3, and Kofi Kingston gets the win here tonight on SmackDown, and he is going to Backlash in an amazing 5-star match here on SmackDown, the main event. Rey Mysterio, The Miz, and Kofi Kingston, but Kofi Kingston comes out victorious. What an amazing match by both Rey Mysterio and The Miz, but congrats to Kofi Kingston on finally getting your rematch against Brock Lesnar, and that right there, that amazing Trouble in Paradise, we thought it could have ended there, but it did not, and then the SOS right there, thought it could have ended, but did not, and here we go. Congrats to Kofi Kingston. I mean, what an amazing win, as he is celebrating. He knows he's going to Backlash to get his championship back, and he might actually be able to get it tonight, and I cannot wait to see if he is able to defeat Brock Lesnar. But here comes the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. I mean, I cannot believe Brock Lesnar's coming out here right now. I mean, of course he is. Kofi Kingston, just one, is going to challenge Brock Lesnar at Backlash, and honestly, I cannot wait for that match. I mean, I hope Kofi Kingston can win, but I'm also scared that Kofi Kingston's way too in his head right now, like way over his head. But congrats to Kofi Kingston, and this match is officially set for Backlash. That is all we have for you tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed SmackDown. Congrats to Kofi Kingston on facing Brock Lesnar at Backlash.